Hey, Scott Lara, thecruisegenius.com. Happy Follow Friday. And this video is being brought to you by gigsky.com. Are you concerned that when you go on a cruise, or you go to a resort, or you travel overseas, Italy, Spain, France, Greece, that you're going to come home to a high cell phone bill? Well, I could tell you, gigsky.com is the answer. I used GigSky on my recent cruise on MSC, and I came home to a zero cell phone bill for roaming or data or anything like that because I used GigSky. GigSky uses the eSIM that's already built into your cell phone. You just switch it to GigSky, you're off to the races on data. Email me directly, slara1961@gmail.com, to get your super secret link and promo code for 10% off your GigSky plan. Well, cruising. Remember about a week or so ago, tropical storm Debbie and Hurricane Debbie, kind of coming up and going past Tampa and over Jacksonville and then going back to North Carolina. Well, looks like we have another storm coming our way. And again, weather.com, everybody, not sure, Euro, GFS, don't know. And so, it is hurricane season. This is nothing new. So you just have to kind of watch weather.com or your local, folks and find out what's going on. Keep abreast of it, especially if you're going to be going on a cruise. But here's the deal. If you choose to book during hurricane season, I get it. I sail during hurricane season all the time because, number one, kids are back in school for the most part. Let's talk about kids back in school. I can't tell you how many times my wife and I have been on a cruise and there's a Brittany or a Timmy or a somebody on the Lido deck. Hi, mister. And it's like, hey, this is like October, aren't you? I'm homeschooled. My mommy and daddy pulled me out so we could have a vacation. Shouldn't he be in school? So it doesn't matter what time of the year you cruise, there will be kids on a cruise, one way or another. I remember years ago, I was on Holland America Line with my wife. And it was during, it wasn't summer vacation for the kids. It was like during regular year, right? And we went to the Mariners party and, Ethel Smith, 100 days. Gertrude Jones, 250 days. Tiffany Smith, 500 days. And Tiffany comes bouncing down and she's like 12 or 13. Hi, everybody. And Ethel, Myrtle, Gertrude, Agnes, they're all like, shooting darts at her. What's this 12-year-old kid doing on here with 500 days? That's more than I have. And so little Susie takes him out. I'm homeschooled. That's why I have 500 days on Holland America Line. And all the people started clapping and giving her Shirley Temples, and it was kind of cute. But anyway, cruising during hurricane season, that's not the problem. That's your deal. If you roll the dice to go during hurricane season, maybe it's cheaper. Kids are out of school. Tommy's got vacation. Caitlin's got vacation. You roll the dice on that. Now, I will tell you, last year I was on the Scarlet Lady, the Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady out of Miami. It was like November. And my brother-in-law were on the Scarlet Lady. And we hit some rough waves. We hit some rough seas. We were supposed to go to Key West, where my daughter was born. Couldn't make it because of rough seas and high winds. It was probably like 20-foot seas and 40-foot waves. And being a Navy veteran, it was no big deal. I think a lot of the other people weren't real happy about it. But we did make it to Bimini. And I need to get back on Virgin Voyages again real soon. Now, my wife and I and our grandsons and some other family members just came off the MSC Seashore about a week ago. And that's when that Debbie thing was coming around. And of course, if you watched my videos, you heard about, Ocean K was canceled because of winds and seas and deteriorating conditions. And that's another story. But now we got another storm coming this way. So, my heart goes out to those people who are about to sail in the next week or so. Now you're going to say, hey, Scott, what about travel insurance? Well, with travel insurance, you got to make sure that in the fine print, in the 2 font, not the 12 font, the 2 font, that it says that you can cancel for any reason. That's the only way. And even then, they may throw a rock at you because insurance policies, it's kind of like Vegas, right? Is Vegas made to pay out at the slot machines or no? Vegas is there to make money. And it's the same way with the insurance. That's why insurance companies are probably the richest industries in the country, is because they're there to make money. And we could talk all day about, hurricanes and this, that, and the other, and all these places, climate change, homeowners insurance rates going up. We could talk about that. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to cruise during hurricane season, I strongly suggest you get travel insurance with the option of canceling for any reason. But again, read that fine print, talk to your insurance agent, make sure you can, 9 times out of 10, people will cancel because somebody broke their leg or broke their arm or a death in the family. It's not because Uncle Fred came in from out of town and we haven't seen Uncle Fred in 5 years and he's a billionaire and we want to make sure we're home, so we're in the will. You can't get out because of Uncle Fred. But maybe you can get out of, or get some type of a refund. It may not even be 100%. It may be 75%, whatever it is, but that's fine print on insurance. So let's go back to cruising during hurricane season. I have no problem with doing it because we all know that the cruise lines will keep the ship, the passengers, and the crew safe. The cruise lines don't want you to come off that ship leaving bad reviews. They want you to come back. And when you consider that only 10% of Americans have ever cruised, they want to keep those 10% of people happy. And I did read a report a couple of weeks ago that I think it was Carnival, getting more and more people who have never cruised before to be able to cruise. And when you think about it, cruising is a great vacation option. Let's say you live in Chicago and you want to go to Orlando. So now you're talking about either an Airbnb or you're talking about a hotel, you're talking about Disney, you're talking about SeaWorld, you're talking about parking, resort fees, entertainment, and especially food. Very expensive. If you've eaten out if you've eaten out lately, even if you go to the Waffle House or somewhere, it's gonna not be cheap. It's not like back in the day, right? So those costs are expensive. But when you go on a cruise, especially if you got teenagers that will eat you out of house and home, a cruise vacation is perfect because all you can eat in the buffet, pretty much all you can eat in the main dining room. If you do want to bump up to a specialty restaurant, that's going to cost you extra. But the swimming pools, the gyms, all those things are included. The entertainment, for the most part, is included. That's why I love Virgin Voyages so much. Adults only, no tipping, free gratuities. Everything's pretty much all included. There are no specialty restaurants. So all the restaurants are included. The Wake, Extra Virgin, Gumby, all those restaurants, Test Kitchen, they're all included. And I love Virgin Voyages. Love them, love them, love them. Would go back on them in a second with my brother-in-law. So, because he had a great time too. And I know my daughter and son-in-law love Virgin Voyages. So let me wrap up this video here on this Friday. I do encourage you, if you want to cruise, email me, slara1961@gmail.com. Happy to book your cruise. Virgin Voyages, NCL, Celebrity, Royal Caribbean, Carnival. We have a Carnival ship right here in Jacksonville, Florida. I live 15 minutes away from it. And back in the day when the Carnival Fascination was here, we probably sailed on the Carnival Fascination 15 or 20 times. That's how we got up to Platinum VIFP, very important fun person, so quick, because we just would run down there, jump on it. And of course, Holland America Line, my wife and I have over 100 days on Holland America Line because we just love it. 5-star, great food, Chef Rudy, love you, Chef Rudy. Love Holland America Line. Love Celebrity, Celebrity Solstice class, love that class of ship. So anyway, if you have any questions, that's Lara1961@gmail.com. Have a great weekend. Scott Lara, thecruisegenius.com. Like and subscribe.